Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608. Today we are playing StarMade, and I thought I'd just do a few little odds and ends here and there, and just kind of talk with you today. This is the 608 frigate. It's replacing the old 608 frigate, which was just kind of a really long fighter. This is a little more potent than that. In fact, let's talk about this fleet I'm working on. Let's see, we have a frigate. We also have a corvette. Let's pull in the corvette. Let's F1, F8 into the corvette. While I'm here, let's add an extra camera. Camera 5. We're going to come down here. It's not camera 5. It's camera on number 5, my hotbar. Because I have my nose camera, and now I have this camera, which I'm going to hit P. We're going to pull back, and we're going to use this as like a chase camera. And we are going to now save this as 608 Corvette. Alright. 608 Corvette. I am doing this because the cameras are now persistent to blueprints. We're going to line this Corvette up with this frigate. Too much. Just kind of compare sizes. Oh wow, this is much better than the old ways of doing things. Okay. Wow. That's quite the size difference. This vessel is, well, let me actually get here, like an over-the-shoulder. There we go, an over-the-shoulder would be a cool way to fight. And it still goes to my cursor. Alright, well, let's stop that. And hit C to realign me to center. In build mode now. This vessel is 110 meters long. This is my Corvette. This is going to be the largest of my... it's not really a capital ship, but it's the largest of the... is it? Not really a capital ship. Typically people think of capital ships as ships that can hold other ships. Like this frigate here can hold a couple... has 4 bays, and... I'm not really sure I like that definition either. But anyway, I'm naming these by their roles. Corvette is a very light assault, except it's not really an assault ship. It's fast. Let's see, max speed for this bad boy is 360, which is the default speed limit of space and time in StarMade. So it's quick. And it's designed to be quick. I want it to be like a blockade runner, like a, I guess Carillion corvettes were blockade runners. Not so much that it can actually do lots of battle, and all that good stuff. Doesn't even have any turrets. But the idea was it's fast. I need to run through a blockade quickly. I'll use a corvette. Let's see, what else do I have? I need to attach something to the ceiling so it doesn't throw me in the ceiling every time I get out. I have the box cutter. I am not going to retire the box cutter because I have one on the Dreadnought. On F8. I'm going to... No. Oh, this doesn't have a camera on it. Cool. Alright. So let's stick a camera here. And let's see here. Now this is an ugly ship. Oh, no, don't hit the Corvette. No. Stop it. E, Shift, R. Go grab the Corvette. F1, F8. Park it. Rotate her around. Come on, spin around. Alright, and let's bring you back up here. I've never actually lined up ships like this. Mostly because it's been a pain in the past. Alright. Wait a minute, why are you... No, V, 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 V. Well, if you press V, that stops rotation on the ship. So let's F1, F8 into the cutter. Let's bring her down and... Mr. Corvette, I'm gonna F1, F8. Hit C. C is gonna line me to Galactic North. Hit V because that's close enough to Galactic North. F1, F8. There we go. That was not pleasant, but this used to be much, much worse. Hit P to unalign it. Cutter's almost the size of a Corvette, maybe 2/3 of a Corvette. The cutter is an incredibly light vessel, has basically no weapons. Well, it has a couple cannons on it. A very small crew. I think there are 5 seats in the... Oh, no, stop that. I'm not in build mode, I pressed P to get into the... or to turn the light on. Alright. Basically, 5 seats, a bathroom, a couple bunks, and a tiny cargo area here. And a single bed, mid-bay bed. So this is even a lighter. In fact, I'm using the cutter in my own, or the box cutter, in my own logic-y backstory, headcanon, whatever. This is more of a civilian ship. It's also very ugly. But there's one on the Dreadnought. So, let's see. So we have those, then we have the little shuttles. Oh no, don't do that. We have the little shuttles and the fighters, but as far as the big ships, I wanted to do the cutter, a corvette, a frigate. I'm not sure about a cruiser. I think I'm going to skip cruiser and have the next big one I build be a battleship, and from battleship to dreadnought. And those are going to be the capital ships in my fleet, the capital warships at least. And again, I'm going to be defining them more or classifying them by 2 important things. The first being how fun it is to say a word, and the second, the function of the ship. Like this cutter here, cutters were traditionally very light patrol craft, things like that. If I recall, of course, so were corvettes. But anyway, this is more like a civilian transport vessel. Maybe a local police force, a planetary police force might have a few cutters, along with their patrol fighters. As maybe they take an old cutter and transform it into a prison transport or something. Pull the bunks out, put in cells, except that was a bathroom. Pull the bunks out, put in cells, and have a light, short distance prison ship or paddy wagon. Not sure. Just kind of thinking out loud here. But this is not a warship. In fact, let's go back here, fall back, and let's shoot this corvette. Yeah, that's the extent of its weaponry. It is not a warship. It doesn't even pretend to be a warship. It's basically a glorified shuttle. In fact, that's all it is. It's a jumbo shuttle. Oh. Let's line... what am I doing lining it back up? Where's the corvette? That's the frigate. That's the corvette. Yes, that's the corvette because there's little hook things there. The corvette is a warship. It's not a good warship, but I'm classifying it as a warship. It doesn't even take down the shields of a frigate, but frigate's has some potent shields. Against a cutter, however, let's give us a nose view. It'll do damage against a cutter. It's going to take a little bit, because this one, while it is a warship, it's not really, I don't really designed it in my mind to be a heavy assault. Now with this cannon, or this beam, it's going to do damage. But it's not a heavy assault ship in my mind. It's more of a light support, and like I said, like a blockade runner, maybe a glorified cutter, glorified shuttle. And it does have that, it has quite a potent beam. It doesn't do anything to this frigate, other than make it angry. Let's see. Let's hop out of that. Well, the frigate is CVVVR. Well, the frigate is a warship. It's a light warship. Let's see, can I, without bumping into anything, is its main cannons. It'll rip a cutter to shreds. Its shields aren't regenerating. But in fact, cannon alone will take out a corvette. Or can take out a corvette. Ah, there we go. I've fractured its airlocks. Yeah. This is a warship. My plan is it to be basically to be able to tank or take out a pirate station, which it can do that easily. In fact, it can gut a corvette if the corvette was still enough, long enough for it to. The problem with that is that corvettes aren't going to stay this still. Not that I should be shooting my own corvettes, mind you, or my own cutters. It can just melt away. And that's just straight beam. It's not the beam missile, which I've used for smaller vessels. There we go. But the cutter, or the corvette, should be able to outrun my frigate. My next step up is going to be, like I said, a battleship, then the dreadnought. The battleship is going to be heavy assault. I'm classifying frigate as light assault. It's basically a support ship that can function independently for small missions, maybe as an escort to a corvette or something like that, or as maybe to go put down a planetary uprising, something like that. It can do light. It can assault a pirate station. But large scale, I'm going to use the battleship. Then, of course, ultimate scale, with like planetary bombardment, things like that, would be the dreadnought. But frigate, I want frigates to be able to act independently, but within a fleet. Of course, be better within a fleet, and also, oh, that's all that's left of the corvette? Oh, those are chunks of the corvette. Okay, never mind. But be able to act independently and tank a pirate station, so if I need to, I can send a frigate out, clear out this pirate station, go on, get it done, and don't have to worry about sending a whole fleet. Whereas I would need things like this to protect a dreadnought from fighters. And I'd really like to design better fighters that don't necessarily sit in this box, like what I'm going to be calling the box fighters and the box shuttle, the box bomber. You get the idea. That should be closed. I haven't fiddled with the logic on these. There we go. Anyway, that's sort of my idea, and those are going to be my primary military things, or military ships. Then maybe work into this specialized thing, like a interdictor, an anti-jump ship, or troop drop. That troop drop and things like that are going to be primarily dependent on how the universe update goes. As if it's going to make planetary invasions feasible, I'm going to need like a troop transport ship, something like that. Drop drop pods. Not sure exactly how that's going to work yet, and haven't seen the update. So I've just been kind of talking and showing off the new camera thing, and I'm going to continue to work on this ship, detailing it mostly, and putting new thrusters in it, probably in the nose here, putting new thrusters and new stabilizers if I need them. I've been putting off taking the stabilizers up because I have 46%, and Schema said probably they're going to get tweaked so you don't need as many of them as far away. So I've been putting off doing system work. I really need to adjust that. Those look like two eyes and a mouth. It's trying to kiss you. Anyway, yeah, today was just kind of a rambly video, but kind of explaining my idea of classifications for ships, at least warships. Then, once the universe updates hits, I'm going to be focusing more on support vessels, not warships. Things like a mining ship, because I'm not sure how things are going to change, resources and whatnot, or if they're going to bring back ship factories, things like that for the universe update. So I'm waiting on that to do the more practical side, and I'll have warships to protect them. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and work on this weekend, unless of course I don't, and I will see you Monday, I hope. Anywho, unless YouTube goes down again. I've been JW608, this has been StarMade, and I'll dig you cats later.